Okay, so then finally you'll get 3 by 25 minus 2 by 25 minus 2 by 25 and then 3 by 25. Okay, now got some idea how to convert from z parameter to y parameter. If you know z parameter, how to convert y parameter. Again, the same thing is valid. Okay, once if you know z parameter, okay, once if you know y parameter, then if you take inverse, then you will get z parameter. Okay, just try it out. Okay, okay, just try it out. For this y parameter, you find out inverse, then whether you are getting the original matrix or not. Okay, whether you are getting the original matrix. Okay. The next, how to calculate the h parameter. Okay, from the given z parameter. For that, you can take either z parameter or y parameter, no problem. Just we'll take the base. Now we'll take the z parameter. From the z parameter, how to go to the h parameter. Okay. Um, Now we want to calculate h parameter. Again, once if you want to calculate h parameter, you write the base equation first. What is the base equation? V1 h11 I1 h12 V2, and then I2 is equal to h21 I1 h22 V2 h22 V2. Now, what is the equation already given? V1 is equal to 15 I1 and 10 I2. V2 is equal to 10 I1 and then 15 I2. Now you compare, okay, finally you need in this format, you compare this equation with the both equation, whether is there any match. Similarly, you compare this with the both the equation, is there any match. Okay, now this equation is there with respect to V1, I1 and V2. Okay, so then you see here V1 is there and I1 is there, but I2 is there, so here no matching. Then you compare here V1, V2 and I1, I2. Again, this equation is not matching. This equation is not matching with any of this equation. Now you compare the second equation. Here I2, I1, V2 is there. If you see here I1 is there, here also I1 is there. Here V2 is there, here also V2 is there. Here I2 is there, here I2 is there. Okay, again, parallel you compare with the first one, again, there is no match because here V1, here V2. Okay, so if you see here, whenever you want to go from one parameter to other parameter, definitely mostly any one of the equation will be matching exactly. Matching in the sense that variable will be matching. There will be the matching in the variable. So that means if I adjust this equation according to this, then I will directly get H21 and H22. So that means what I have to write this equation in terms of I2. So I have to start with I2. So what is this? Okay, from this equation, okay, 15 I2 is equal to V2 minus 10 I1. Then you make the adjustment. I2 is equal to minus 2 by 3 I1 and then 1 by 15 V2. Now you compare your equation with this. Okay, you are starting with I2. First I1 is there, here also I1 is there. Second V2 is there, here also V2 is there. Then you just pick up the number, pick up this number. What is the number? Now this number is equal to H21. H21 value is minus 2 by 3. Then what is this one? H22. H22 value is 1 by 15. Okay, now simply directly you can calculate that two parameter. Okay, any of the out of four values, two values you can easily find out directly. Okay, so then how to find out the rest of the value? Okay, now we have to find out H11 and H12. Finally, that means we need equations in terms of V1, I1 and V2. Okay, then again, if you see here, what is the equation? See, now we want to get this equation. Okay, for this equation, which one is matching? Not fully, partially. Okay, not fully, partially. Okay, here V1 is there, here I1 is there, V2, V1, I1, that means V2. So out of three quantity, okay, then two is matching. So this is matching partially. Okay, but here if you compare here V2, here V2 is there, but here V1 is there, here I1 is there, here I1 is there, here I2 is there. So again, if you sir, which one is matching partially? First one or second one? Okay, anyway, we calculated the second equation. Now we have to concentrate on this first equation. So which one is matching? V1 instead of V1, V2 is there. I1 only this is first one is matching partially again. I think okay. Yes, first one. Only V2 I1 again. This is also matching partially, but that's okay because already we have used this equation fully. So we'll take this equation. Okay, we'll start with this equation. What is that equation? V1 is equal to 15 I1 and then 10 I2. Now you compare. Okay, finally you need the first equation format. V1 is there, I1 is there. Now we need V2 here. So that means what? I2, I will try to represent in terms of either V1 or I1. Then, sorry, sorry, I2, I will try to represent in terms of something so that I will get V2 here. Again, if I am getting extra I1, no problem. That will add with this. If I am getting extra V1, no problem. It will get add with this. So what is our aim? I have to replace I2 with something that equation should consist of V2, I1 or V1. Okay, எல்லாமே இருக்கணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை. Okay, but definitely it should consist of V2. V2 because V2, we need V2 here. So you concentrate on this equation. Okay, if you substitute this equation here, okay, instead of I2, you will get I1. Anyway, I1 is there already, no problem. Then I am getting extra V2, that only I need. Okay, so I will substitute this equation here. Once if you substitute that, 15 I1 and then 10 minus 2 by 3 I1 plus 1 by 15 V2. Okay, then what you are getting finally, okay, once if you solve this, you will get 25 by 3 I1 and then 25 3 I1 again already. Sorry, I think the 10 has to multiply with both. Okay, so here we'll get 2 by 3 V2. So this is equal to V1. Then our equation is exactly matching with this V1, I1 and V2. So we can directly pick up the values. Okay, what is the values? Now H11 is equal to 25 divided by 3. Then what is H12? Okay, H11 directly we are getting, then H12 value is 2 by 3. This is 2 by 3. So now already we have calculated other two values. Okay, so this is 2 value. Now we have calculated this one. Then what is final H parameter? Final H parameter is equal to 25 by 3, 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3 and then 1 by 15 is the final H parameter value. Okay, final H parameter value. So now I have converted from the Z parameter to H parameter. You try to convert from the Y parameter to H parameter. That is also possible. Okay, you can convert from the Y parameter to H parameter. Okay, you just try it. Okay, convert. See, already we are having Y parameter. Okay, from this parameter you try to get the H parameter like the same. Okay, now we'll try to get the ABCD parameter. Okay, next one is again before going to that ABCD parameter, again what are all the unit? This is like ohm. Okay, what is the H11 unit? This is like ohm. What is H12 units? Are anybody?
Yes.
Is unit in sir H11, H12. This is reverse voltage gain, no unit. This is forward current gain, no unit. Okay, so, yes, okay. So in case of H parameter, the first one will have ohm unit and the second and the last one will have mho unit. Okay, mho unit. So okay, next we'll try to get the ABCD parameter. Okay, from the Z parameter. Next ABCD parameter. Again, what is the ABCD parameter? Standard equation V1 AV2 minus BI2 and then I1 CV2 minus DI2. Okay, again what is the equations given? Others please mute the mic whenever you are not talking. V1 is equal to 15 I1 plus 10 I2. V2 is equal to 10I1, 15I2. This is the base equation given. Now you compare which equation is matching exactly. First or second, sorry, anybody? Don't worry about the minus sign. Just concentrate on the variables, that is voltage current. First one, matching with which equation here?
First equation.
First equation matching with the first. No, sir. இது கூட மேட்ச் ஆகுதுன்றீங்களா?
Second equation matches with the second, sir.
Yes. Second equation is matching with the second. Exactly, it is matching. Okay, so this is exactly matching with this. So I will make some adjustment here. Okay, then this is 10I1 is equal to again V2 minus 15I2. Then I1 is equal to 1 by 10 V2 minus D, sorry, minus 15. That means 3 divided by 2 into I2. So now what is the value, sir? Now A is equal to, sorry, C. Okay, now we are comparing the second equation. Now what is the value? C is equal to 1 by 10. D is equal to minus 3 by 2 or plus 3 by 2, sir? Anybody? C is equal to 1 by 10.
Plus, sir.
Plus. Okay, because already here also minus, here also minus. So D means here plus 3 by 2. Okay, now again we'll take the another equation. Okay, from the second equation we got something. So we'll take the first equation. What is that first equation? V1 15 I1 plus 10 I2. Okay, then what I need here also the first equation. V1 is there already, I2 is there already. Then I1 I have to replace. Okay, I have to replace I1. That I1 may consist of V1 and I2. Okay, no problem, because you can add it. Okay, so that means that I1 will be here. Okay, you substitute this I1 here. Okay, so that means 15 divided by, okay, 15 divided by 10, 15 divided by 10 V2, and then 30 divided by 15 divided by 10, and then 45 divided by 2. Okay, 15 by 10 and then 15 into 3 minus 45 divided by 2 I1 plus 10 I2. Okay, again V1. Okay, I think this is V2, this is I2. Then what is this for? What is this finally? V1 is equal to 3 by 2 V2. Okay, once if you add these two, okay, 20 minus 25 divided by 2 I2. Okay, so then we got A as well as B. Now what is A? A is equal to 3 by 2. What is B? B is equal to 25 divided by 2. 25 divided by 2. Okay, just you compare with our old result, because already we have calculated the ABCD parameter with the standard procedure, with the two-port network procedure. You just try to compare. Okay, so finally we got the ABCD parameter. Okay, what is the ABCD parameter? Finally we got ABCD parameter, that is A is equal to 3 by 2, 25 divided by 2, and again C is equal to 1 by 10, D is equal to 3 by 2. Okay, so today only we got this result. Okay, if you compare with the ABCD parameter. Okay, just now we have calculated. Okay, this is the ABCD parameter, 3 by 2, 3 by 2, here 25 by 2 and 1 by 10. Okay, so same result we are getting. Okay, so finally we have taken the Z parameter. Directly we found out the Y parameter by taking the inverse, and also by adjusting the equation we got the H parameter and also ABCD parameter. So now that means what? Okay, you take any parameter. Okay, now you take Y parameter, some Y parameter you take. You just to try to find out Z parameter. Okay, for that you have to apply the inverse operation. Then by adjusting this equation, you try to get H parameter, you try to get ABCD parameter. By adjusting this equation, you try to get ABCD parameter. Or otherwise, similarly, you take h parameter, you try to get the z parameter, y parameter, just by adjusting the equation. You try to get z parameter, y parameter, and also you try to get uh, abcd parameter. Again, if the adjustment is not possible, okay, if the adjustment is not possible, think over the inverse operation. Okay, sometimes the adjustment is not possible, because if you take z parameter, by doing the adjustment you cannot get the y parameter. Okay, you take z parameter, by doing the adjustment you cannot get the y parameter. That's why we are using the z inverse operation. So whenever if the adjustment is not working, then you have to think over the inverse operation. So from this you can go from any one parameter to any other parameter. Okay, for that you have to use either inverse operation or the adjustment operation. So okay, like this, how many conversions are possible, sir? Anybody? How many such conversions are possible? See, what are all the parameters available with us? Is that
6, sir.
இருங்க சார் 6
Six.
டிஃப்ரெண்ட் கன்வர்ஷன் சொல்றேன் சார். நான் 6 இல்ல, கொஞ்சம் வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க. z parameter, y parameter, h parameter, again inverse h parameter is also there. அடுத்து t parameter. Inverse h means that g parameter. Okay, that g parameter. Again t parameter is there. Okay, t dash inverse abcd parameters also there. Generally there are 6 parameter. Okay, so from this you can go here, here. Okay, if you are with one, you can do how many conversion? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 conversion. So if you are in any one parameter, you can do the 5 conversion. Similarly, how many parameters are there? 6 parameters are there. So totally you can do 30 conversion. How many conversions possible? Totally there are 30 conversions are possible. Okay, you take any one of the parameter. First you take, for any given network, you take z parameter, you try to calculate all the parameter. Again, for other network, you take y parameter, then you try to convert all the parameter, and then you take h parameter, you try to get the all other parameter. Okay, so you take a standard question. Okay, for that you find out the z parameter, y parameter, h parameter, g parameter, t parameter, d dash parameter separately by any method. By two port method you find out separately, then you go by conversion. Okay, from z you try to go to all other parameter, from y you try to go to all other parameter, from h all, similarly for all. Okay, so like this you will get 30 conversions. So once if you get this idea, then all the problem in two port network will be very very easy, because whenever they are giving some problem, definitely there will be some easiest way to solve this. Within 1 or 2 minutes you can easily solve this if you apply the proper procedure, so that you should know all the conversion. இது செய்யலாமா சார்? இது ஒரு அசைன்மெண்டா எடுத்து செய்யலாமா? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for the same question you try to do. Okay, no need to take different question. Okay, already I have given the question. What is that? I think this question I have given 5, 10 and 5. Okay, for the same question you try to calculate all the parameter. Already we have calculated z, y, h and t parameter. You try to calculate g parameters also. What is there? You take the base equation, then you proceed accordingly, then you will get g parameter. Similarly for t dash you take the base equation and then you proceed. Okay, then finally again you are having all the parameters for the same question. Okay, for the same question you are having all the parameter, then you try to do the conversion. Okay, try to do the conversion and make sure that you are getting the correct answer. Make sure that you are getting the correct answer. இது வந்து எல்லாரும் செய்றீங்க. Okay, so I will upload as a separate assignment. Okay, so please all of you try to do it. Okay, so finally, okay, so now exam point of view, we have solved, we have got z, y, h and t parameter that I will write here. Okay, so for our t network we got this equation finally, either directly or by conversion method. We got the answers. Okay, for z parameter this is the answer, for y parameter this is the answer, and h parameter Again, from this you can get some result. Some see. Wait a bit. Okay. So from this, what is the observation? Because the given network is symmetrical network. Okay. A given network is definitely a symmetrical network. And also given network is reciprocal network. So once if the given network is symmetrical and reciprocal, you know that it has to satisfy Z11 is equal to Z22. And if it is reciprocal, Z12 is equal to Z2. Okay, again, you can see it here. Similarly, here, I think we forgot to write the t parameter. Okay. So for y parameter, again, this is y11 is equal to y22. Again, this is y12 is equal to y21. Again, for h parameter, you verify this, whether this is same or not. H11, H22 minus H12, H22 is equal to 1. If it is reciprocal, yes, some confusion is there here. We have written wrongly. Okay. Wait, I'll rewrite this. Okay, z parameter, y parameter. Then what is h parameter? 25 divided by 3 and then 2 by 3. This is minus 2 by 3 and 1 by 15. What is the ABCD parameter? That is 3 by 2, 25 divided by 2, 1 by 10, and then 3 by 2. Okay, for a h parameter, again, this is h11, h22 minus h12, h21 is equal to 1, whereas here h12 is equal to minus h21. Okay, you can observe from here. Okay, h12 is equal to minus h21, and also you verify this, whether this is 1 or not, it has to be 1. Okay, so next, if it is symmetrical, then A is equal to D. Yes, it is A is equal to D. Then, and also you verify this, AD minus BC is equal to 1. Okay, here it is simply matrix modulus. Okay, again, here it is A is equal to D, here H12 is equal to minus H2. Simply you verify this, all the equation has to be satisfied because the given network is symmetrical and reciprocal. Sometimes the network may be reciprocal, but it may not be symmetric. Once if it is reciprocal, then it will satisfy these conditions. It will not satisfy this. Okay, so again, sometimes the network may be symmetrical but not reciprocal. That is also possible. Okay, it doesn't mean that only network could be reciprocal and symmetrical. So the network could be symmetrical but not reciprocal. That is also possible. Okay, but once if you solve that kind of question, you will understand that. Okay, symmetriness will be there, but reciprocity will not be there. Okay, so now. Again, if you observe this equation, okay, we have written this wrongly. Wait. Okay, if you observe these parameters, okay, is there any observations there? You compare one parameter with others. Say, for example, the y parameter you observe here 3 by 25 is there. Here, what is there? 25 by 3 is there. Okay, some relationship is there here between these two. Okay, and again, you observe others. Say, for example, here 3 by 2 is there, but here 2 by 3 is there. Okay, so some relationship is there, some inverse relationship. Okay, and is there any comparison? Yes, sir. Okay, see, for a given network, for the same network, we are having all the parameters. Okay, for the same network, we are having all the parameters. What is the comparison? Okay, are you observing anything? Because in future it is needed. They will ask questions like that also in the exam. Okay, what is the observation you are making? See, from this, what is the observation? This is 3 by 25. That means y11 is equal to 1 by h11. Can I write like this, sir? y11 is equal to 1 by h11. Yes, sir. Is it correct? Please respond.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so y11 is equal to 1 by h11. Then Is it really correct? That I have to verify. Okay, so what is the base equation for y11? See how we will calculate y11, sir. Y1 is equal to I1 divided by V1. Again, this is admittance parameter. Admittance means short circuited parameter. That means that time what we will do, we will make V2 as 0. That time we will make V2 as 0. Then how we will calculate H11? Okay, H11. Again, what is the base equation? I think once if you remember that V1 is equal to H11 I1 plus H12 H12, what is this, sir? V2, and again this is I1 is equal to H21 I1 and then H22 V2. Okay, so now once if you compare how to calculate H11 is simply V1 divided by I1 and then V2 is equal to 0. You see it here. Okay, again network is same. For the same network, you are short circuiting the output terminal. Here you are finding I1 by V1, here V1 by I1. That's why this is just opposite to each other. Y11 is equal to 1 by H11. So again, you have to observe here under the same condition, it is behaving. Okay, if the condition is different, okay, if it is here short, here open, then you will not get this relationship. Okay, so you have to be a little bit careful there. So whenever I write Y11 is equal to 1 by H11, then actually inside the equation, it is happening. Inside the equation, it is happening. Yes, sir, what is the other observation? Is there any other observation? See, here 15 is there. Here 1 by 15 is there. Okay, so that means H22 I can compare with Z22 some way. Okay, so how can I compare? Again, one more thing. Again, it may be compared with Z11 also, because Z11 also we are having 15. That kind of confusion will come. Okay, that we have to rectify. So just first we will compare with H22 with Z22. Okay, so Z22 is equal to 1 by, I can write H22, 1 by H22. Already I am having equation for H. Okay, I know what is Z22. What is Z22? Z22 is equal to V2 divided by I2. Again, this is the open circuit parameter. So that means I1 is equal to 0. Okay, because you are concentrating on the output port, then at the input port, the current has to be 0. Don't write here I2 is 0 because I2 is here. So Z22 is equal to V2 divided by I2 when I1 is 0. Then what about H22? What about H22? I think H22 we are getting different things. I think we cannot compare those two. Okay, we'll come to that. Okay, we'll see what is there. Okay, so H22 is equal to I1 divided by V2. I1 divided by V2 when I1 is equal to 0. Yes, sir. Is a mistake? Huh? I think here we are made a mistake. Yes. Okay. This is I2. Huh? Is I2 then, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If it is I2, then this is I2. So that means what? When I1 is equal to 0 for the same network, if the I1 is 0, this is V2 by I2 and V2 by I2, just opposite each other. That's why the numbers are like this. Z22 is equal to 1 by H22. So because in future, in the exam, they will ask question like this. Simply they will give Z22, they will ask H22. They will not give any other information. They will simply give Z22. Then what is H22? Then you should know this relationship. Okay, similarly, they will give Y11. They will ask H11. They will not give any other condition. They will give something for a given, for a particular network. The Y11 value is this one. Then what is H11? Okay, so you should know these ideas, the relationship. Okay, so next, what is the comparison, sir? Is there any other comparison? 15 we have compared. Okay, 15. Again, on this also we can compare. I think here it is 10, here it is 1 by 10. Okay, say for example, here what they are giving A, B, C, D. That means C, R. Here, what is that? Z21 is equal to 1 by C. I can write like that because Z11, Z12, this is Z21 is equal to A, B, C, D, 1 by C. I can write like this. Okay, then what is Z21 first? What is Z21? Z21 is equal to V2 divided by I1, V2 divided by I1. Again, this is impedance parameter. open circuit parameter, then that time I2 is equal to 0. So in this way, I will calculate Z21. Then how will I calculate C? Okay, to know the C, then we have to write the base equation. A is equal to, okay, V1 is equal to A V2 minus B I2, and then I1 is equal to C V2 minus D I2. Then what is C, sir? C is equal to I1 divided by V2 under the condition of I2 is equal to 0. Yes, in both the cases I2 is 0, but this is V2 by I1. This is I1 by V2. So that means I can write Z21 is equal to 1 by C. Z21 is equal to 1 by C. So I can relate like this. Okay. Sir, is there any other comparison?
2 by 3, sir.
In the 2 by 3 was a 3 by 2. Yes, possibility is there. Okay, sir, we'll check. சொல்லுங்க சார் எங்க இருக்கு இந்த 2 by 3 இந்த 3 by 2. So that means this is H12 is equal to 1 by D. Correct, sir? Okay. So what is H12 from here? H12 is equal to V1 divided by V2 when I1 is equal to 0. From this, what is D? Okay, 2 by 3, here 3 by 2. Okay, from here, what is D? Again, I think D is equal to I1 divided by I2 when V2 is equal to 0. இது எழுத முடியாது sir, is not possible. Okay, this is not possible. Okay.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, sir?
A.
1 by A வா?
1 by A. Yes.
A போட்டா வருதுங்களா?
வருது sir.
ஓகே, பாப்போம் சார். ஏன்னா இங்கேயும் 3 by 2 இருக்கு.
A வந்து பாருங்க.
Okay, பாப்போம். Okay, then what is A? A value is V1 by V2. A, but ஆனா அந்த இடத்துல I2 0 போடுற மாதிரி வருது சார். இதுவும் சேமா இருக்கணும் சார். இந்த கண்டிஷன் எழுதுறோம்ல, அதுவும் சேமா இருக்கணும். இந்த இடத்துல I1 0 வருது, இந்த இடத்துல I2 0 வருது. அது போல கான்ட்ரடிக்ஷன் வரக்கூடாது. அப்படி வந்தாலும் நம்ம எழுத முடியாது. ஓகே. ஸோ வேற ஏதாவது பாசிபிலிட்டிஸ் இருக்கான்னு வந்து பாருங்க. ஓகே. ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் we'll take the, okay, or otherwise we'll stop with this. Okay.